Hey everybody, this is Goddess Kendra. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the bell so you get notifications. So today I'm doing a review on a show on Zeus called The Conversation. The first episode is about Ray J and Princess Love. So I'm going to read the description of this episode. So it says, after months of avoiding discussing their social media conflict in Sin City, Ray J and Princess Love confront one another on camera in an open and honest dialogue about their status of their marriage. Now, this episode is one, and it's 52 minutes and 33 seconds. Ooh, that episode was very, very, very cringe-worthy and uncomfortable. So according to Ray J, they went to Las Vegas. They went to the Soul Train Awards. He was saying how he was just real happy about how people were applauding them as a married couple. And then he was looking for studio space. So he gave his friend or business partner the money for a down payment. But according to Princess, it was how Ray J felt was that she told the world that he left her, Melanie, and the baby in her belly epic just stuck. And Ray J's frustration comes to whenever they have an issue, Princess takes to social media. It started off real weird. I guess Ray J was like, I don't have my wedding ring on because you always say my hands are ashy and you constantly tell me to wash my hands. And then she was like, don't film him. And he's like, oh, now you're drinking hard alcohol. She's like, yeah, I drink what I want. He's like, why you got to be so rude about it? Now, I truly understand both Princess and Ray J's points of view. Number one, my bestest friend will always tell me, don't put your business on the internet. Don't talk about people on the internet. This is why a lot of people get shot, hurt, and all kind of crap over things they say on the internet. Ray J was very upset because he said what Princess Love did caused him to lose $2 million. Now, I would be pissed off too. He was saying business people didn't want to work with him no more. And in Princess's mind, she feels that Ray J was just gambling all night and fucking strippers, period. Point blank and period. Now, we all know Ray J be cheating. We know we've seen Princess on Love and Hip Hop with Ray J. He'll say he's doing business, rent a whole room and party with strippers. Yes, it is your job when you're a public figure to do things publicly, like you might have to go to Soul Train Award, MT Award, make guest appearances, but it's your choice to stay at a party. And it changes more when you have a family, whether it's a wife, a fiance, and then children. Definitely change the game. That was real cringeworthy because I could see both of their pain. Ray J feels that Princess Love continues to belittle him and call him names and things like that, and they both communicate in a different way. I feel Ray J's more private about what goes on, and Princess is more public. And he even said, "You're up on here, putting our business on the streets, and it's all your little army, Princess Love army, talking shit. Like that's not cool. You know what I mean?" So as he tries to explain from the time that they got there to the time all this went weird, Princess wasn't really trying to listen. Because like my thing is, if we're going to discuss an issue, I don't feel it's fair for me to just say what I feel and be like, shut up. Let's hear from beginning to end, because you always have to think other people have different perspectives in how they feel, and how you may see one thing. In my paradigm, I see it completely different. So she more wanted to talk about fucking strippers and all that stuff. She was like, you didn't sleep the whole time we were there. And basically, she was like, you're making these business deals without consulting your wife, because I feel once you're married, it's not my money, his money, it's our money. Period. I believe in having my own separate bank account and things like that. So you'll think in your mind that your account has this much, but he might have just splurged. You know what I mean? So he was like, basically, you overtalk me when you're angry and you want to be heard, but when I, Ray J, express myself, all you do is sit up here and belittle me. And he was like, I did not abandon you. I did not leave you with Melanie and Epic in the stomach on the side of the road. So what are you talking about? Like, I didn't abandon you. You wanted to leave because you're mad. He goes, I thought everything was cool. And then the next day, everything changed. We were supposed to get a house out here. Then you're saying, I'll stay in LA while you stay in Vegas. And then you were mad. And she's like, well, I was just kidding. You know what I mean? And in a way, I feel Princess is passive aggressive. Meaning she'll wait until a whole bunch of stuff gets ugly to kind of say something. But you still choose to deal with your husband who continues to sling his dick all around town. So like in a way, why the marriage is fucked up is both of you guys' faults. And then Ray J at points have his controlling points too, because he was like, so you're drinking champagne? You used to just drink red wine. And she's like, why? I will drink whatever I want. Oh, you didn't have to say it like that. You could have just said yes. And she's like, well, you don't control what I say. I feel on both parties, from Ray J and Princess, that they both have pent up anger, and there's no way that I could live with somebody and let 3 months of stuff pile up, especially something that explosive. There's no way. As adults, we have to do better and communicate, because you guys' relationships affect Epic and Melanie, period. Then this affects how both sides of the family see things. And like, shit is fucked up. My whole thing is, when you're distasted with something, there is a way to say something to someone without just being complete asshole. Like people sometimes say, oh, I'm being real and did it, but you're trying to hurt a motherfucker, so your ass is being hurtful and fucked up. You don't need to be that way. And then it's more of, I need a cigarette, I need a drink, I need a shot. It's like you can tell by the body language's animosity. And then she'll just say, well, keep talking. And he's like, well, I do talk, but you keep interrupting me. And he feels bullied in a way. And my thing is, it is both Princess and Ray J's fault why their marriage is the way it is. I mean, when you guys were dating, he was cheating on you while you chose to deal with this shit. There's no way. I don't care if it's Drake, Lil Wayne, Bill Gates, whoever. You can't cheat on me and expect us to have a relationship. I don't give a fuck what status in the world you know. I bet you if Princess were to cheat on Ray J, oh, she would never hear the end of that shit. Period. He would always mention it, and I feel Ray J as a man, because I'm watching, what is that, Couples Resort? He's more shut down with it, but they said on there that they didn't want to divorce each other, but something has to give. Like, my thing is, why say you want to be a family man and all this, but you're slinging dick to other bitches? That's not cool. I mean, think about it. She said, I was terrified of being trafficked, meaning, yes, my vehicle was in Las Vegas. How am I supposed to drive 9 months pregnant, 5 hours away with the 1-year-old in the back seat? Anything could go wrong. And she's like, I feel you don't protect me. And I noticed when Princess would express herself, Ray J would get mad, like, oh, I'm done. And they would both say, oh, I'm done. But you either can move past this or you can't. You can't force something to work that does not work. I'm sorry, everybody. It don't work that way. You want to be a family man and scene, but you're over here doing whole ass shit like cheating. I mean, Ray J has cheated so much on Princess, it would not surprise me if he has side babies. I'm just saying. And I noticed too, Ray J feels demasculated by his wife and he's tired of it. I totally get it. As women, we think we're the alpha female. Nobody can tell us stuff. But sometimes you have to let the man lead the way. It might not be what you want, but the intentions are well. So why can't we just accept certain things? And while they were having this conversation, their children were crying, so they'd have to stop. But it took them a long time to even sit there and try to talk to each other. I mean, if it's that bad, honestly, I feel both parties love each other, but they're not in love anymore, and it's just dragging by the wayside, making shit worse. Staying together for the kids is the worst thing you could do. I could speak for example. I'm so glad my parents did not stay together because one of them both will be dead. That's how bad it is. Like children feel the energy, you know what I mean? I feel that they need marriage counseling and individual counseling. They need to make more time for each other because it's usually business kids, business kids. And I know Princess Love was saying on what's that show, couples retreat, that they had to have sex in months and months and months, and she won't have sex with him because she doesn't know if he's still slinging his dick. So like my thing is, like I've always said in my videos, you cannot apologize for something, but you keep doing it. Now you're being disrespectful and you don't give a fuck. So I cannot wait to see part 2, which I will do a review tomorrow. The link will be in my description. Tell me what you guys think. You can leave a comment at the bottom. Peace and love.